Ready?
Sure.
Sorry. All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Hot Take headquarters. Sorry.
I thought
Fine.
you said hotcakes.
Yeah, I just stuttered when I said it. Like I stumbled on my words. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Hot Take headquarters for another episode.
Yeah, welcome back. That's Doc. Wait, I'm Doc.
We got it this time. All right. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Hot Take headquarters. I'm V. This is Doc.
Hello, our rays of sunshine.
And welcome back for another episode on this cloudy day.
Cloudy and cold.
But you know what? Happy Valentine's Day.
That's right. We're filming on Valentine's Day, and it's easily the worst and the best car we've ever featured on here, and we've never actually featured the car on the channel. And this is my car. This is my 1987 Porsche 924S, and we've never featured it together. We've never done any filming with it together. And today I thought we would tell its story. We'd maybe talk about the state of it, and also some of the plans we have with the car, what we want to do with it, should it ever run.
Hey, it's gonna run one day.
So we're going to get into that today, and it's freezing. So we're going to bring you in. We're going to hop in the car, and we're going to talk about it and just share our love, I think, for cars and what this sort of represents in in my heart, in my mind, in the car world, and that's pretty much the plan.
Got you.
Are you excited?
I'm super excited.
You're mostly cold.
I'm cold, but the cold. Now since we're filming, it feels a lot better. So
Yeah,
I'm happy.
yeah. It's been a minute since we've done an episode.
Yeah,
I think it was like a previous season. I don't remember filming in the winter.
it's been a while.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, we've got some heat going, and we've got some stuff to share and tell you. So welcome back, everybody. Let's get it. All right. I'll edit out all the sounds where I'm struggling to get in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you just keep them in.
You have tons of room.
I know you had to squeeze.
Number one, my seat's not bolted down. Okay, so the shit's rocking all over the place. And number two, I got the steering wheel, which doesn't move.
Does not tilt or telescope.
No, it turns. It rotates.
Ooh.
All right, hang on. My seat's coming undone.
Did you hear that though?
Hang on. Ooh. Hey,
that's super.
Welcome.
No, yeah. But I want to ask you a question. So, why this is such a special car? Super special car.
This is a story portion?
Yes.
Okay.
Why is this car special? And why is it special to you?
Why is this car special, and why is it special to me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can handle that. These are cars that were like the affordable Porsches back in the day. Porsche was kind of, known for their performance cars, their 911. The very famous story goes that Volkswagen backed out of the deal. Porsche, with their own in-house design for their car, decided to buy the rights from Volkswagen. They designed it. It was their car. And it was only around for a couple of years. And this is a 1987. I think in the US, it might have been only 2 years. So they made maybe 86, 87. It ended in 88. And that's what this is. Black on black, 5-speed. And so that's what this car is. That was a very long answer to why this car is special. So, but that's what this car is. It's kind of rare. Rare because none of them run anymore. And rare because they didn't make a whole lot of them. I think there's like 7,000 of these on Earth. And this one was very near, a wrecking yard. I mean, it was basically saved. So, and why is it special to me? I learned to read because of car magazines as a kid and have always loved cars. And to talk about cars on Valentine's Day is cool.
It's very fun,
And I had transaxle cars. I had an original 924, which had the Audi engine, the one I talked about, the red one. And then I had that was a 79. And then I had an 83 944. And I drove that to college, community college, like a boss. 2003 when I sold the car. And then I started doing car stuff with you a couple of years ago. And a very good friend knows us and allows us to do a bunch of car stuff with him. And he found this car on a job site, and we decided to rescue it. And so that's kind of why this car is special. And certainly, like, what I love about it is its nostalgia. It smells amazing in here, although probably mostly must and
Yeah.
like gross carpet. But we've done a lot of work on it, and progressed it somewhat, and looking to get it running. It's front engine, but this one's actually some rear engine, so it's got some rear engine parts in the back. I got to sneak around here. I'll be editing out the heavy breathing sounds. Hopefully. Can I do this?
Oh, let's see. Oh, oh, snap! It
Okay.
worked. All right.
That pop was actually my spine.
Oh my god. Close the bank vault.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is my hood stand because the pistons are also dead.
No,
Should be good.
it's good. Okay.
So, yeah, that's kind of a 2.5 liter. It's most of it. The rest is in the back. And, yeah, well, we'll take a walk through it here. As I was saying, this is most of a 2.5 liter Porsche motor here. As you could see, a whole bunch of stuff is off. The airbox is off, the intake manifold is off, the valve cover is off, and the head is off. Looked like maybe the head was worked on, and currently that's kind of where we are right now. It really looks, this is a super leggera. This is a very lightweight Porsche 2.5 because half of it is missing. And I'll show you here. As you can see, it's front engine. We get a nice view of four-cylinder. Pretty big displacement for a four-cylinder of the time. These are some of the biggest, I believe. They went on to expand it to, I think, a 2.7 at one point, but definitely, I know, a 3.0.
Wow. Okay.
And those were, like this, the biggest four-cylinders that they made. And so they're very punchy. They're very punchy. And I'll show you back here. We have the rest of the motor is back here, resting back here. The intake manifold, exhaust manifold. There's the airbox. There's the valve cover parts, I think. And a whole sea of parts here. So I actually have a rear engine Porsche.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool, right?
That
Half the
pretty
motor's apart. It's in the hatch.
I see. Yeah, it's math.
So it's front and rear engine. So it's I could say I have a rear engine Porsche, and people would assume I have a 911. Little do they know,
Exactly.
we have a grenaded engine in the front, and half the parts are in the back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
No, but wow. No, this is just such a special car. I really like. I don't know. I feel like this color, especially in this black, I think it ages really well because like the exterior has a very timeless design. It's very low to the ground. You saw
We're very low.
It's hard to get into this vehicle.
It's very hard.
But like I don't know. You said it's 87, but like I don't know. You can put this in any time period, and like I think it would just fit. I think it aged really well.
I think the color does help. A lot of people have red.
I've seen the red,
white.
And the red looks. I think they both look good, but like I feel like it adds some age to the car.
And then when we became friends, I was begging you to start the channel.
Yes, I remember
for at least a year. It might have been 2.
Mm-hmm.
And because we were always running and taking time in between our runs to talk about cars, and I was like, we should just roll on this and film it because we were having fun. And so I know I wouldn't have the car because of my one friend, but I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have it either if it wasn't for you. So I was very happy to meet and talk about the car on Valentine's Day, because I know you have a million friends, but you are my best friend, and you've been nothing but a rock for me as a person. Always there, always patient, always funny, always in good spirits, and it's meant a lot. But I wouldn't be here and able to enjoy it. So, it's not lost on me, celebrating the car on Valentine's Day and a little bit of friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So,
no, yeah, I think there would be no hot take without you, honestly. Just because you're, like you said, it was your idea. You had it for a couple of years. It took me a couple of years of convincing, but I'm really glad that we decided to start Hot Take. And I don't know, led us to a lot of great opportunities, especially for you to get this car. So it's just
what was some of your reservations, early on when I had the idea? Because I definitely didn't want to be on camera, and I still wanted to do it. So what were some of your reservations?
I feel like part of it is like me just being on camera and just just talking. Like, but also I feel part of it too is just like I feel like,
You haven't said yet much.
oh wow, I'm surprised. That's progress.
That's very good progress.
I yeah, I just said it there, but I think another thing that stopped me was that I don't think I was confident in like my car knowledge or confident. Yeah, I guess in my car knowledge or like what I knew about cars. But after like I don't know, having conversations with you and seeing other people in the car community, like people have a wide range of knowledge of like vehicles and stuff like that. And like I feel like since I'm not very hands on with cars, I just have a lot of general knowledge about vehicles. I just felt like maybe my opinion wasn't worth discussing or just talking on camera. But nonetheless, I feel like, but I still have that joy, that love, and appreciation about cars. And I'm just like, and this hot take, what makes hot take so great is I think is our friendship. Our friendship just brings it all together. And
And you
um,
have grown that knowledge because maybe it was a little niche with Lexus. It's kind of how you grew it around me. I
yes,
remember like all of a sudden you started knowing everything about Lexus cars, and I was like, oh, what's going on here? You know, because it was kind of contagious, the whole idea of loving and talking about cars. And then all of a sudden, like you were doing the things that I always do, but I never talked about. We'd be running and stretching, and a car would go by, and which is odd because you really have some interesting vision, selective vision. You know, like can't see over there, can't read that. What's that say? But then a car would go by in the middle of the night. You could tell by the tail lights. Oh, Accord EX, V6, and I was like, what's going on here? And then and I think just in a short time, you kind of really did expand your through passion, your knowledge of cars, and um, you know, and we share a lot of that knowledge together. I'm learning a lot from you
mm-hmm.
at the same time. So
I learned a lot from you, especially about Porsche, the Porsche brand, just all their models, just a lot.
poor guy.
No, but like I feel like that passion also what kind of led me towards my passion towards Lexus, Honda. Like I've always had those. Like I've always enjoyed both those car brands, but
Hmm.
after seeing like the passion you have for Porsche, I'm like, oh, I think I want to learn the same things about the knowledge that you know about Honda and Toyota, Lexus.
Dude, that came out of nowhere. You started naming like, oh, it's FLK, JKL.
FK8,
Yeah, I was
FL5,
like, is
yeah.
he? Is he did he hit his head? What's? I didn't know what you were talking about. But you like I said, you really did exponentially grow your car knowledge pretty quickly. Definitely quick. This is my
And
baby. They're great cars, I swear. Not this one, but the paint is pretty good. It's got a couple of blemishes on the hood, but you know, it's got a lot of potential. That's always the compliment you give to tough cases, right? You've got a lot of
potential.
potential.
There's a lot of potential here.
There's a lot of potential. It's all potential.
Yes.
I promise they're great cars, and they're great handling. They're fun, and they're punchy. They really are for a little four cylinder.
Yeah.
And the engines are just very revvy. But again, probably would have to run to tell you more about that.
Doesn't this car also have like almost perfect weight distribution, like 50-50?
I wasn't going to say anything, but that's what everyone says about them. Yeah. So very famously, front engine to balance out the weight. They kept the transmission in the back, which is where half the motor is now still. But yeah, they have, I think, pretty much perfect 50-50 weight
Oh, so
distribution.
that was intentional for them. You said they put the transmission in the back.
Yep, it was all intentional for handling. And then, these
Got it.
early 924s evolved into very successful racing platforms, which you can't say about a lot of Porsches, but only the greats. And that's got a lot of pedigree in it, in the lineage. And so, yeah, very, very neutral handling. It sounds so stupid to talk about it when the car doesn't run, but they do. They're very neutral. They're not very powerful, but they just handle great, and they're fun to rev out. And they're just great little cars. And anyway, that's what the car means to me. It's got a little story. It's mostly future plans and a lot of crossing of the fingers to hope that it runs. And it might happen by springish. I feel like I just jinxed it.
I hope so. If not spring, by the summer.
It's windy.
It is
Do you
windy.
miss those summer Porsche car events we would go to?
Those were fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to those again.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, this whole jacket and freezing thing sucks.
It's not fun, I know I've been living up here most of my life. Never get used to it.
But anyway, that's this car. This is my car, and we've never featured it on the channel. And so I got to thank my family. Without them, I wouldn't have it. And I've enjoyed learning a lot on it. I've done some wrenching on it and learned a lot about how this car runs. I have a lot more to learn. So, yeah, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for coming over to look at my car.
Of course, I always love coming over, hanging out in the car. So
All right, we'll see you next time. Thanks for
peace.
joining us.